Hey Fab Gals, as you can see by what I'm wearing, fall has arrived in New York City, and boy has it happened quickly. So I headed out to stores to quickly go and get some sweaters that would keep me warm. So why don't you come along with me and I'll show you how I shop for my ideal sweaters, and I will give you some tips on how to find yours so that both of us can be warm in style. If you're new to my channel, and even if you're coming back, it's so wonderful to have you here. I'm Tracy Gold, and it's my absolute passion to bring you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. And today I'm filming from downtown New York by the docks. They've created this amazing area. It's called the Seaport District, and there's lovely shops and coffee shops and restaurants right by the docks. But it's super quiet this morning because it's Sunday morning. I came early before the craziness, but I wanted to show you around. It looks really beautiful. It's a really fun place to be. Okay, so let's talk about fall sweaters. Now, I'm going to give you some tips on how to shop your fall sweaters, but I'm also going to put some links below to some things that I think you'll really love. Now, obviously, ladies, it's going to depend on where you live and how cold it is. Obviously, Florida doesn't have the same kind of requirements as New York. I don't know, it's fall and I'm freezing already, so it's going to be very interesting to have my first winter here. Okay, so I'm going to put some links below. Feel free to look around. I have specially curated these items that I think will work for you, and they're based on the principles that I'm going to share with you. Now, let me just say that at the end of the video, if you're still feeling really overwhelmed and you're not sure how to do this thing, please don't worry, because I will give you two really easy ways on how to get personalized tips, and I'll do that at the end of the video. Also, just to make a little comment and a little reminder about my giveaway that's ending the end of October, and that's for a beautiful vegan handbag by Kind Style Shop. I'll put the details in the description below. Okay, so let's talk sweaters. Now, arriving in New York, I was determined not to bring sweaters with me because I knew South African sweaters, no ways they're going to have the same kind of warmth. And I was right, because I'm telling you, I was freezing. Last week already the cold hit and I started to freeze my little ass off. So I had to go and find some really warm but stylish sweaters that I can wear, because for me, I'm a stylist. I want to look good, but I want to be warm at the same time. I'm practical when it comes to my look. So I found this little store along the way. It was actually in Soho, and they stock a couple of different sweaters from Italy. Unfortunately, they don't have an online store. They only have a store presence, but I'm going to use some of these examples just to give you an idea of the kind of things to look out for. So first up is this teal sweater. Now, I absolutely love the color. I love the detail on the sleeve. It's super soft. It's going to be warm. I can layer it as a V neckline with something on underneath it if my chest gets cold, or just wear a scarf. It's as simple as that. But the problem with this one is, ladies, it doesn't have any waist shape. So when it comes to looking really good in your clothes, having waist definition makes a huge difference. And your waist is actually higher up than you think. Now, listen, if you want to know some more tips about this, I actually hold webinars on how to lose 10 pounds just by getting dressed. And this is where I share my top 3 secrets on how to do that. So if you want some more detail on that, just put in the comments below and I'll email you, because I'll be scheduling some more sort of towards the end of November. Next up is this black sweater. I love the shape of this. Can you see the difference when there's some waist definition? It looks amazing. And also that pointed front, it is so flattering, draws the eye down the body. Now, it does have quite a deep V neckline, but once again, I can layer it with something on underneath, and I will be doing a layering tips video coming up very soon, so watch out for that. Now, the only thing with this is that it's black. And I don't know, if you follow me often, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of wearing black. I find it very draining to your face. Not to say that a good basic black sweater isn't a good piece to have, it is, but just be aware of so many women wear black, black, and more black. So I'm looking for something in this kind of style, but a different color. And luckily they had it. And not only did I have it, but they had it in one of my favorite colors for the season, wine. Now this is definitely better. You see, still a dark color, but it's not so draining as the black. I have to say I was a little tempted to get the black one, but I reminded myself of how much I love to wear color, and that sorted the decision out. Because Really, I love wearing color. And I want to really encourage you ladies, because color, especially during winter, you know, we lose color in our face, our hair can get a little bit dull, you know, we're a little bit more pale, we're bundling up, and the sky is dark and gray. So wear some color to uplift your mood and lift your complexion. I mean, you can see here I'm wearing one of my favorite colors, wine, and it definitely works for me. In fact, color lipstick's also very helpful when your lips are turning blue because you're so cold. Just a little tip, my lips go blue often. Okay, so now let's look at this one. Now, I really love this cream sweater. It's a polo neck, or I think you girls call it a turtleneck in America. And I love the texture of it. Also, it's a little bit bulky, but it's not overly bulky, super warm, has some waist definition, and it looks fabulous. I just also want to point out, ladies, that when you are trying on sweaters, it's actually quite important to have on the jeans or the pants that you usually wear. Now, when I went into the store, I actually was wearing a dress, and not the best idea when you're wanting to try on sweaters. So they loaned me a pair of jeans, but these jeans were super low-waisted, and I found it definitely made a difference in how the sweaters looked. Now, obviously, I know that I can wear a higher, you know, I wear a mid to high-rise jean, and that completely transforms the look. So it's just something to bear in mind. If you're a little sensitive about it, or you find it hard to envision what the sweater is going to look like with the right pair of jeans or the right pair of pants, rather go prepared with the pair of jeans or pants that you're going to wear it with. It makes a huge difference. I'll show you just now what I mean. Also, what I love about this turtleneck is I'm fairly flat-chested. Well, I'm quite small, and this is wearing a push-up bra, girls. You know, I have to be honest and just tell you that that is what I do. But what I love about a turtleneck is that it actually gives me a little bit of extra volume. So high up necklines for girls who are wanting to uplift their girls and boost them a little bit, it's a perfect kind of style. Just make sure that you're wearing the right bra and that you're hanging at the right level, because you don't want the distance between the polo neck and the level of your bust to be too low. You don't want that distance to be too far apart. So lift them, girls, make them looking fabulous. Doesn't mean you have to wear a super uncomfortable bra. Just make sure that you're wearing the right shape. Now, for those ladies who are well blessed in the bust area, and I know that there are many of you, and I'm completely jealous of that, I am going to be doing a video soon on how to dress for well-blessed girls. So make sure to check that out, or stay tuned for that, because it's coming soon. Okay, next up is this peplum, and I love the sweater. It's actually quite a thick fabric. It feels really good, but the thing that I love about it is a peplum is super flattering if it is at the right level. So what's great about this is that it emphasizes my waist and then flares over hip and tummy. Great for ladies who want to de-emphasize their tummy and de-emphasize their hips, because if you remember, I've said before that the flare of a peplum will actually look wider in comparison to the width of your hips and make your hips look wee smaller. Once again, girls, if you're wanting some tips on how to lose 10 pounds, you want to check out my webinar. I put the details in the link below. Now for my favorite one. Okay, you know me in red, love the red, always loving red, but notice that it is quite a bulky sweater. Super warm, which is great, but what you're looking for when you're wearing a bulky sweater is you want one that has got some waist definition. So it doesn't have to be super cinched in the waist, but it does need to have some waist definition, and you can see that this one does that. Although to take it further, and especially because of the leggings that I'm wearing, they have a buckle on the side there. It's looking really bulky, right? So what you wear with it is very important. So either wear a high-waisted pair of pants, or in this case, you'll see I'm wearing a high-waisted pair of leather pants, and then I just simply tuck it in a little bit, or with the leggings do a half tuck, and it straight away gives greater waist definition. This is a great tip for winter, because when you need that slightly chunkier sweater, it's really fun. Plus, I quite enjoyed, well, first actually when I saw it, I was like, what is the designer thinking of this slit in the back? But actually I quite like it, because also if I get a little bit hot, gives me a little bit of air in there. It's a fantastic sweater. Really love this style. So two of the things that I recommend that you consider when you're shopping for sweaters is, first of all, the thickness of the sweater. So what kind of thickness do you need? How warm do you want to be? How cool do you want to be? What coats do you have that you can layer it that will keep you warm? In some cases, if you've got a really thick coat, then maybe you don't need such a thick sweater. Or in New York, I feel like I need both. I need a thick sweater and I need a thick coat. So just determine which is going to work best for you. And then color. I really want to challenge you ladies. Go for colors that are going to suit your complexion, that are going to look wonderful and fabulous and make you feel less dull in the wintertime. So for me, my favorite colors are red, burgundy, wine, teal, olive green, cream. You know, those kind of colors, they're just so easy to mix and match with different things, but they make me feel good. And of course, my favorite, the cherry red. So what are your colors? What are the colors that you want to find and are on your shopping list? Or what are the things in your closet that you already have, that those colors that just make your complexion pop? Let me know in the comments below. So ladies, I hope you found this useful. Take a look at the description below because I have curated a whole bunch that I think you will like. Take a look around and let me know if you have any questions. And if you do, if you're feeling really overwhelmed, then I would recommend that you consider a one-on-one Skype or FaceTime session. It's really easy, ladies. You can speak to me, we can see each other, you can show me some things that you're not sure about. We can also work online so I can help you make those best choices, and it saves you a lot of time and money. So I'll put the details in the description below. Also, as I mentioned, I will be doing more webinars on how to lose 10 pounds just by getting dressed in the morning. So either pop me an email or put in the comments below and I'll contact you with the details. Thanks for watching, ladies. I hope you found these tips useful. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this video? Did you find it useful? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Till next week.